pole position. All of the other riders on the grid breathing down his neck. In a few seconds, the lights will go out and the race will begin.
All length into race. Marquez got away really well from pole position. Bagnaia gets squeezed by both Martin and Marquez. He had to back out of it there, didn't he? And coming through, fast starting, is Miguel Oliveira. Oliveira briefly done his home Grand Prix.
And then we've got an Aprilia around the outside of Maverick Vinales. He's off to a great start. He's trying to go wheel to wheel with Bagnaia and Oliveira. Up to fourth now.
I thought it was a push. I think there was contact. Marquez was super aggressive on the inside of Oliveira and Martin into turn number 3. He picked up Oliveira. I'm not sure if Martin and Marquez did actually touch each other there going through that turn 3. Oliveira though is back at the front. The crowd are on there for you here in Portugal. You can barely hear yourself think because the Portuguese fans, they're already sensing maybe a historic victory here.
History repeated itself for Fabio Quartararo. He had a shocking start yesterday and he's gone backwards again. He's back behind his teammate Quartararo outside of the points in 16th.
We're on board now with the world champion through this 5th gear, turn number 15. Can he immediately find a way to Jorge Martin? I think he has on the inside line.
Well, Martin got the drive in the end off the final corner as last year's Aprilia leads this Grand Prix in the hands of Miguel Oliveira. This year's one, we've got Maverick Vinales running in 5th, but Aleix Espargaro, another big loser off the line, he's down into 14th. Bagnaia, though, does get through at the end of the main straight on Martin.
Bagnaia's gone for it into the 1st gear, turn number 13. It was tight, but he made it move in there. That was nicely done by Pecco Bagnaia. Now then, at the front of this Grand Prix already, coming to the conclusion of lap 2. Pecco Bagnaia leads. Bagnaia so good on the brakes, he's got so much confidence and trust in that front end, no way back through. And Bagnaia, a 1:39.459, sets this door back. Marquez! He has absolutely slammed into Miguel Oliveira. Yellow flags are out in sectors 1 and 2. There was initial contact, I think, a clip on Jorge Martin. And what a nightmare it's turned out to be for Miguel Oliveira. And he's hurt. That was a really big whack. He had a horrible high side, didn't he, Lewis, on Friday, which damaged his lower left limb, his lower left leg. That was all Marc Marquez's crash. What happened here? Let's try and pick the bones out of this one. There is Marquez in 4. Coming through turn 2 now in the braking zone. Oh, he just gets it all wrong. All wrong. He did clip Jorge Martin as we first thought. And then as he clipped Martin, look at that. He just pitched him further forward. Absolutely slams into the luckless Miguel Oliveira. Nothing that Oliveira could do about that. I'm afraid to say that was all Marc Marquez's crash. What this has done as well, it's broken up the pattern, giving Pecco Bagnaia a lead of over a second. Bagnaia is responding to the charge from Vinales as Bezzecchi gets through on Jack Miller, and that's for 3rd place. This is a race star. Look at this. Squeezed off the line, he was in a sort of pincer movement, wasn't he there, Pecco Bagnaia? Martin came from his right, Marquez was on his left. This was right at the beginning as well. Marquez was aggressive on the also in the same part of the circuit, on the inside of Oliveira that time, and Martin. The 3 rides. I did think there was contact early on at turn 3 with Marquez, Oliveira and Martin. That's been a feature, hasn't it, of the first 6 or 7 laps. The exact same 3 riders that were involved in turn and the first lap were involved a couple of laps later. There is Miguel Oliveira's father. They can't believe it. This is at turn 5. Miller runs out to the marbles. That's why Alex Marquez came on through. Now then Vinales is just gobbling up the meters here, isn't he? On Pecco Bagnaia into turn number 3. Again, it's through those fast turns 1 and 2 where Vinales can pick up that speed. Pecco Bagnaia did say big improved position on the factory Ducati, which he requested from Bologna, a better edge grip, a better corner speed. But it looks like at the moment they're still inferior to the Aprilia behind it.
Aleix Espargaro, who set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, taking it away from his teammate. Aleix Espargaro just did a 1:38.872. Massimo Rivola watches on and he must like what he sees because his 2 factory RSGPs, the 2023 versions, are the fastest bikes on circuit. Fabio Gianantonio's nightmare weekend has finally come to a conclusion. He's pulled into the pits.
This is a really, really good fight. Can't take your eyes off this one as Alex Marquez has a bit of a moment on the rear tyre there at full lean angle through turn number 15 as that cost him a bit of momentum, but he just absolutely blitzed them by the KTMs. Here is Fabio Quartararo then on the Yamaha on the inside of Luca Marini. Nice corner speed through the first corner. Marini was out on the paintwork on the curbs.
Somebody's gone down.
Somebody's gone down. Somebody has gone down now.
It's Ducati. It's Jorge Martin, is it? Here's Martin.
Oh, dearie me. Well, trying to get himself back into contention for that fourth place. Jorge Martin, there's no podium double then on the opening weekend of 2023 for him. He was involved in those two early clashes with Marc Marquez and Miguel Oliveira.
We're heading to the Parc Fermé with the live coverage where the 3 podium finishers have just arrived. The winner is over the moon and quite rightly indulging in a few celebrations with his team. Well, the end credits have now rolled on this Grand Prix, with the top 3 taking to the podium for the customary prize-giving ceremony. It was an exciting race, and these 3 champions gave us absolutely everything.